my dear friends, we are in the Holy Week, and in the Holy Week, in all the dioceses, especially of the Catholic Church, the bishops invite the priests to have a day of sanctification. On Monday, normally is in my diocese, and today, for example, where we are taking this video in Madras, Mylapore in India. And in these days, we can see that priests come together and the bishops and the Pope request them to sanctify themselves. Why to have sanctification? Especially when the bishops celebrate the Chrism Mass, the priests are invited to look into themselves. In the Old Testament, especially in the book of Chronicles or in the book of Exodus, God is demanding from the priests and Levites that they have to sanctify themselves. Sanctification, to become pure, to become holy. Why? The priests are actually normal persons. They have their own emotions, they have their own problems, they have their own difficulties, and they do sins. If normal people are invited to become priests, God must have given a lot of love for them. God has taken them into His own priesthood, that these people can work in spite of their own difficulties and problems and limitations. The priests are actually living in this world, but actually they have to live in such a way that God is reflected through their lives. But is it possible every time? That is why God is inviting us to sanctify themselves. Especially as a priest, I can really say in my many years of experiences as priest that I am really unworthy to be a priest of God who is holy. Although I celebrate Mass, I pray much, all the time I'm standing or I'm going one step behind to what I should be. That is why the sanctification is very important. And especially, I'm so happy that there are some bishops in this world, they have really heart for their own priests, and they really struggle or they really suffer with their own priests so that the priests really live their priesthood properly. My dear friends, especially in the cleansing of the temple in the New Testament, where Jesus is becoming very offended that the temple is becoming unholy because of so many other things which are happening, that the merchants are there and there's a lot of economical and commercial things are going on in the temple. There, Jesus wants to have the holiness again for this temple. That means every priest is actually called to live his holiness, what is given to him as the greatest gift through the ordination. That is why it is very important that the priests go for confession, they cleanse themselves, and they are ready for the sanctification so that they can sanctify other people. They can live as a model as Jesus Christ to others. My dear friends, at this juncture, I don't know whether you are a priest or a non-priest. It is very important that we guide the priests very much, that in all their own limitations, in all their own sins and difficulties, that they should reflect Jesus Christ, who is the master of all priests. So let us be together, especially in this Holy Week, and we accompany all the priests who are lonely, who are having problems, and especially we encourage the priests as much as possible so that Christ can come through them. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you that you are there, and we see again. Bye-bye.